Sam, don't be afraid. I will not leave you alone tomorrow. Let your hands talk in the ring.
Top of the morning, fight fans. This is Kurt Taville with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning I am very feel. Oleksandr Usyk, get this. Usyk shrugs off the Fury trilogy. He says, "You crazy guy." He says, "I don't know now about fighting Tyson Fury. I don't think about this. After the fight, we speak about it." He also added, "I don't judge Tyson Fury, but I don't know what's going on." With the eye emoji, he said, "I'll focus on Dubois one fight at a time, and let me counterpunch." Yes. Absolutely. That's how winners win. That's how fighters focus. That's how you get shit done in the way it's supposed to be done. That's a sign of mental concentration. See, when you got people talking about, man, I'll fight him. You know, let's take Belanga. He just recently got his ass whooped fresh last weekend, right? A couple days ago. He was talking about everybody except for Shiraz. He mentioned Shiraz, but then he talked about Jaime Munguia. He talked about David Benavidez. He talked about Oscar De La Hoya. He talked about all these different people, entities, distractions that had nothing to do with the fight at hand. Nothing. And of course, that's what I have to remind people about Floyd. Oh, Money Mayweather. He never entertained the idea of fighting someone else until he fought the person that was in front of him. The only person he was concerned with is the person that signed the contract. That's it. Nobody. Well, what do you think about? No. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that at all. I'm focusing on Victor Ortiz. So Victor Ortiz, or I'm focused on Robert Guerrero, whoever the hell it was. He's going to focus on that person. And you see how Oleksandr Usyk was like, yo, ask me after the fight. Don't ask me no shit like that right now. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about Tyson Fury, and we don't know what Tyson's doing from one day to the next day to the next day. Tyson Fury could probably get drunk tomorrow on Wednesday, get high on a Thursday, be back in the gym by Friday. That's Tyson Fury. He's too sporadic. He's just too sporadic to really take, or to really focus your energy on thinking about him, where you got a guy 6'4" that's took out his last 3 opponents. 2 out of 3 of those opponents are undefeated. Do you think you got time to deal with Tyson the Gypsy King? No. And it's worth saying, I'm glad that Usyk did mention it. Like, look, yo, you crazy, man. That's his translated way of saying that Tyson Fury is all over the place. Tyson Fury is off the chain. You see what I mean? That's what he's saying, man. He's crazy, man. I don't judge him, but dude, he doesn't know what the hell he's doing from one day to the next day. That's what he meant. Because he's all over the place. He's in Greenland one day, he's in Ireland another day, he's back in London, he's in Saudi Arabia this day. Tyson goes and does whatever he does. I think when that thought hits him, let's go to Boston, right? I want to go to Cheers, where everyone knows your name in it. Get top, right? That's Tyson. Tyson is Tyson, bro. He's always going to be that way. And you should expect anything less, or you shouldn't expect anything less than that. But no, big up to Oleksandr Usyk for saying what people need to start practicing. Because as far as people entertaining and going off on tangents, talking about other fighters and the fight game and how I would fight them and how I would approach a fight with, no, because you're overlooking mentally the clear and present danger that you have in front of you. That's what happens. And normally about 7 to 8 times out of 10, that person gets their ass whooped. They get beat. because their mind is so-and-so, and they let some reporter ask them something about some upcoming fight, assuming that they've already won the fight that they have signed up to fight. And then that's how they get their ass whooped, because the reporter's asking about the next upcoming fight because they're assuming, but the fighter got to win first. So you can't just assume that this fighter's going to beat this fighter. It don't matter what it is. I don't care about the odds. I don't care about the likelihood. I don't care about any of that, because in heavyweight boxing, something strange could happen. One punch could land. End of. So you have to be 100% turned on and focused at all times. So you don't have time to talk about other fighters that you're not fighting, that ain't signed a contract, you're not gonna be throwing leather with. Okay, and that's not set in stone anyway from Tyson Fury, because we all know Tyson ain't did nothing to deserve a trilogy fight besides him talking to Turki Al-Sheikh, His Excellency. So let's just be real about that. But you guys tell me what you think of Oleksandr Usyk shutting down any rumors, any fight with Tyson Fury. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.